Hello and welcome to my channel again. Today in this tutorial we are going to be making a super delicious red velvet cake. So let's go. So to make this recipe we are going to be using buttermilk, some vegetable oil, we'll be needing eggs, all-purpose flour, we'll be needing margarine, I'll be using white vinegar, be using sugar, we'll be needing baking soda, baking powder, cocoa powder, and corn flour. So I have the recipe running on the screen. You can just follow the directives. So I'm actually making a 2 size 9-inch cake. So you mix the two together, your butter and your margarine, your sugar and your vegetable oil, and then you keep mixing. Now you'll be mixing this for at least 5 to 10 minutes depending on the speed of your hand mixer until it is pale and fluffy. So I have this now pale and fluffy. You can see that it has changed in color, and we are going to start mixing in our eggs one after the other. So on the screen you saw the recipe for a 9-inch, just one single layer that makes about 2 inches high, but I am actually making 2, so I have doubled my recipe. Okay, so now we are going to keep mixing our eggs one after the other until it's well incorporated. Now we are going to be mixing in our dry ingredients, putting them together and sieving them together and making sure that everything is well mixed. You don't want your baking powder on one side or baking soda on the other side. Okay, now that we are done mixing, we are going to be mixing in our, I didn't mention the red velvet color I'm using a red velvet powder blend. Okay, it's found here in Nigeria. I don't know if it's found in other parts of the world. Okay, so I just use 1/4 teaspoon of it. So I have mixed that completely, and now I'm going to be adding in my dry ingredients. So the cup I'm using is not for measurement. I'm just making it easy for me to scoop in my my dry ingredients into my liquid ingredients. So I'm going to be doing this mixture in 3 additions. Okay, so I have mixed in the first set of flour and putting in the second set, and now I'm mixing, and you saw me when I added my buttermilk also. So I'm just keep mixing this until everything is well mixed. So if this is your first time on my channel and you like what you're seeing, please look below and click on the subscribe button. We are all about cake decoration, cake making. We love to deal with wafer paper, we love to work with fondant, we love to work with cake decorating in general. So if you would like to learn more and you like what you're seeing, please click the subscribe button and do not forget to also click the notification bell so that you know when we post awesome videos like this. Also leave us a comment below. We would like to hear from you. Give us a thumbs up, share the video. This is the season of sharing, and watch out for more videos. Thank you. So now that we are done mixing, I'm just using my spatula to make sure that everything is totally combined. Okay, so now I'm going to be pouring my batter into well greased size 9 inches pan. I have lined it with some baking powder, some baking paper. So I have 2, like I said. So I'm going to be pouring this into the pan now, and I'm going to be baking them for about 30 to 45 minutes. This recipe is actually very, very, very delicious. It is your last bus stop. You may not need to try any other red velvet. If you like it, please don't forget to try it, and remember to drop a comment when you do. I'll be so delighted to hear from you. All right, so our cakes are ready like 40 minutes later. You can see how perfectly flat they are. They've baked and absolutely moist, super moist. Okay, so I'm just going to be touching it now. You can see how moist and delicate this cake is, and it smells heavenly too, because I forgot to mention that I used vanilla. Okay, so you can add any flavor that you like. Okay, but I use vanilla in baking. So these are my two cakes. They are 2 inches high, and I'm going to be using them in a cake. Okay, so I'm just going to be cutting up the top of the cake so that you see how beautiful and lush this cake looks. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for being our #1 fan.